So here's something that doesn't get talked about enough. Men staying in relationships they know aren't working and just not saying anything, like for years.
Right. And when people talk about unhappy relationships, the framing is almost always about women being stuck. Men are kind of invisible in that conversation.
Exactly. There was a study from Rutgers. They found that men in unhappy marriages were significantly less likely than women to initiate conversations about relationship problems. Not because they didn't notice, because they didn't think it was their role.
Wait, seriously? Not their role? That's honestly kind of heartbreaking.
It is, and it ties into this whole thing where boys are raised to be providers and protectors. You endure. You don't complain. You definitely don't say, "Hey, I'm emotionally unfulfilled."
Okay, I hear that, but I'd push back a little. Some of this isn't noble silence, it's avoidance. There's a difference between stoicism and just being afraid of conflict.
Oh, 100% some of it is avoidance. But isn't the avoidance itself a product of the conditioning? Like, if you've never been taught how to articulate what you feel, of course you're going to dodge it.
That's fair. But at some point, you're an adult. You have agency. I get uncomfortable when we frame it purely as men are victims of conditioning because it can let people off the hook for doing the work.
Okay, that's a real point. I guess I'm just saying, understanding the root cause isn't the same as excusing the behavior.
Right, right. And there's another layer here too, fear of losing access to kids. A lot of men I've talked to stay because they genuinely believe leaving means losing their children.
That's massive, and statistically, they're not wrong to worry. Mothers receive primary custody in roughly 80% of cases in the US. That number alone keeps a lot of guys frozen.
That's wild. So it's not just emotional paralysis, and there are real structural stakes.
Real stakes, real fears, real silence. And then there's the loneliness factor. Men typically have way smaller social networks than women. Your partner might literally be your only close relationship.
Which means leaving doesn't just mean leaving a partner, it means leaving your entire emotional support system. That is terrifying.
Terrifying, and nobody talks about it because admitting loneliness as a man feels like admitting failure.
But wait, I still think we need to hold both things at once. Yes, there are real barriers. And also, staying silent in an unhappy relationship hurts both people. The partner doesn't even get the chance to fix things.
No, you're absolutely right. The silence isn't just self-destructive, it's unfair to the other person too. They're living in a relationship they think is fine while their partner is drowning.
Exactly. So the compassionate take isn't just stay quiet and endure. It's learn to speak even when it's hard.
And maybe we need to make it safer for men to speak. Like culturally, structurally, all of it. Therapy shouldn't feel like a last resort.
Agreed. I think the real takeaway here is that silence isn't strength. It feels like protection, but it's actually the thing that guarantees nothing ever gets better.
Yeah, the bravest thing a man in an unhappy relationship can do is open his mouth, even if his voice shakes.
Even if his voice shakes. That's it right there.